Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a couple. And going right back to Walker. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You talk about this Rams defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A gear for Walker running right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Off of play action, here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea.
Not that big.
Somehow, I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
That's not that big.
A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Well, when you're going up against a Townsend receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Oh. Yeah, it's in my car. Hold on.
They come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 70! Real right, 22, 59!
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for LA. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Middle!
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Big 20! Hey, 22!
Now they send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers.
Oh.
His 19th touchdown
The water bottles?
of the season. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Smith, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
That's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talked about this Rams defense. Well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
They'll fake it. Now Smith steps away. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Stay 50. Like 7. Zebra. Like 54. Like 22. Easy alert.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
So the 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
An extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know where you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 56 yards.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a game, but I'll figure it out.
Now Myers for the extra point.
All right. Call mommy right quick. All right.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with the mistakes that happen. Can they pull that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big drive.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
32.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, give me radar. 40 got.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
What'd you say? Oh, hey, I ain't tripping. It's up to you. I ain't tripping. So I think it's like 4th and 2 before the 50, and anything 4th and 4 you can go for it after the 50. All right.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
53, ready. Hey, 5-0.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Seahawks going to use.
You talking about Donald keep getting through there?
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Stafford on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Geno down to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half.
Yeah, hey.
How did they get that done?
I was just running it to run the clock out. All right. Yeah, good block, man.
Down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, no, man, I ain't been able to play the game, man, because of work.
And the lead now to
I'm
3
listening.
touchdowns at 21. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
But the first one, it was my fault.
Fam, this your 2nd Apple Watch you done broke.
No, the first one was my fault. It was steamed back.
How does steam in the back?
It
Come
left
on,
the
man.
glue on it.
All right.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail
Clearly,
here
it don't come
as
on no
we
more, right?
resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
Dog, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm literally staring at it, dog. I'm literally like, yo, Bobby Wagner, get you a pick, my boy.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that
Bobby
there's an emphasis
Wagner,
on their
dog.
side.
Jump.
We know this. We know
Jump.
who we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency.
Man, put his hands up
to get
here.
it done.
Madden's so trash.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20.
Nah, when you was up 14-zip, I was about to tell you just run the clock out. I was like, man, I don't even know if I'll be able to play this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, come
This will be
on.
a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. After the run, Smith going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
22!
Stafford going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70! Omaha, remove!
Here's Stafford. He's got his running back out of the
there's no way he should be beating him.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
There is no way he should be beating him.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Marr on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5.
That's what I get for being on my phone. That's what I get for being on my phone. No, you got to keep it though. They know all that shit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Bruh,
This is incomplete.
catch the ball,
Like he had a
man.
pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He'll find Metcalf. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Walker now on first and 10. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch and they say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Walker with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was a pick six.
Fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have
I
the defense
seen it.
react too quickly.
Because I was throwing it to
You
him,
definitely don't wanna
for
throw it too
sure.
late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. And intercepted.
I don't know why I
Maybe
threw
the
it
turning
there.
point they need. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams
Oh,
are
wow.
right back in this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
40 got. 40 got. Easy, easy. 53. Ready.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Lock it in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A toss running left. It's Walker.
That's the block.
He is
Double
into the
team
end
block.
zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
32, 21. Zero.
To throw is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
59. Hey, 50. Alert.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble.
They're about to get that one
I
up.
know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Big 20. Hey, 22.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And got his man complete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Stay 50. Like 7. 0. Hey, 54.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 41 yards. And the Seahawks might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they
I hate that.
One away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every
that was the, I don't know if you noticed, it just started happening after the last update. Like, you can't even swat the ball. You can't even jump up and swat the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT.
Oh, no, I hate Madden.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10.
White 7. White. 22. Easy as you learn. White 70.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
32.
Stafford now to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Monday. Hey.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break. Are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Hey, give me radar. 40 gun. Hey, easy. 53. Ready. Get after him, offense.
Again, it's Stafford.
I seen the coverage change when the audible was made.
Inside the 10.
I don't know why he followed him on the other side. But Madden's on Madden. It's a fact,
Lamar now to
man.
add the extra point.
You could be playing the best Madden of your life, they're gonna find a way to kill you. Like, for real.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way.
Listen, bro. When I tell you, I ain't even tripping. However it go, it go. Listen.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kicks.
Jump, dog. All you got to do is jump, man.
It's a new game now.
6'4", 230.
A deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith going to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one.
Look, I ain't opposed to giving you a chance. Look, I ain't opposed. Hey, I ain't opposed to let. Hey, I keep passing. I give you a chance at a pick. I can't make it too easy on you.
After back-to-back incompletions. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot down.
It's up to you. You want me to go for it on fourth, or you want me to punt?
You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 32, 21. Zebra. Make a play here. Take it to him.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now they do indeed.
Got one more. You got one more.
Still have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Zebra. Level right.
It depends on where you get. Yeah, I ain't tripping.
One last throw here for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
59.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. This ball intercepted. And the Seahawks
See, hey, I was about to get the pitch in there, dude.
get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Bro, where's that? Yeah!